Hello, everybody. It's time for another celeb interview segment. This is Rama Screen, and I'm so stoked about this one. I just watched this latest film, The Force of Nature, that will be arriving on digital June 30th. And I'm here with the lovely Stephanie Cayo. How are you, Stephanie?
How are you? Good. With this hair, messy hair.
You look beautiful.
I know.
I got a few questions to ask you this because I watched the film recently, and I know you guys shot the film in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's been what, 3 years since the hurricane, Maria. And so, what was that like shooting in San Juan, Puerto Rico? What were the spirits of the people there right now?
So not only you could see the city being under, reconstruction still. There were many places, many new places opening, and a lot of people working in construction. But also during the filming, we were um, being witnesses of the situation with the governor. They were trying to take him out of office. So there was a lot of
Wow.
protests and campaigns and people just, I felt like the people were very united in the island. And I felt actually grateful to kind of be a part of that important moment in history, because then it happened. Then they were successful, and then they were celebrating. And there were concerts, and there were people dancing in the streets, and everybody was, super happy, and they had a lot of hope. So it was actually great to see how strong they are.
I noticed in the movie that you spent the most time, screen time, with Mel Gibson, and your character shares stories. And so I'm wondering, like, what? Because I never interviewed Mel. I would love to someday. What was it like? What was he like when the cameras were not rolling, and what was it like working with him when the cameras were rolling?
Well, he wasn't directing; he was just acting.
Of course.
Very respectful to the director, Michael Polish. I thought that, I'm such an opinionated little girl that I was like looking at him to see what was he gonna say. He didn't say anything. It was such a respectful guy. I learned a lot from him, and I asked him a lot of questions, and he helped me out. He gave me advice, in the scenes with the guns, with the body language and other things. And so because he wasn't directing, we had more time to just sit down and talk. We would just talk and make jokes and talk about cultures a lot, which I really like because I love cultures. So he's traveled a lot, he's lived a lot, he's seen a lot, and well, me as well. So we had a lot of things in common. We were just sharing experiences, which is very cool. And he had his little daughter with him on set, and she was like,
Oh.
oh my god, she loved him. She was all over him and playing with us. Beautiful.
Excellent. Now, did you and Emil get to shadow an actual police officer as part of your research into embodying your characters?
So yes, there was a lot of observation involved, and on the good side or on the lucky side, I was raised in a military base because my dad, he was a colonel. So all of the institutional things and body language, it was kind of like in me already. I've watched it my whole life. And the part that wasn't easy for me was the gun part. I never liked guns, and then shooting with action, like movement and fighting and everything. That was new for me, but it was so much fun. I gotta say, you feel powerful. It's dangerous. I mean, I'm just acting, so it's fine. But man, I understand.
I want to ask also about the rain machines, all the special effects to get you guys to feel like you're wet and drenched and slippery. I mean, it sounds dangerous to me. How challenging was shooting in that condition for you?
Well, we were filming the majority of the scenes in just one building, right? And there was, yes, big wind machines happening, and all the makeup team, trying to get you wet all the time right before the scene because you get dry. It was so hot, you just dry very fast. So we were just pouring water on ourselves, it was just pouring water on everybody. We were like, get away, shower, go. And then sometimes you get cold if the AC was too high, but no, that wasn't a problem, to be honest. And it felt very safe because we had a great team. It was a great team. The whole crew was Puerto Rican, and it was actually a really good crew. Very fast. They move like a clock. Very good.
I noticed that you are also a successful singer, really talented dancer. I read that you're very excelling in those fields as well. So, of those talents, which one, acting, singing, dancing, which one do you enjoy doing the most?
Well, for me, it just all comes together. To be honest, I can't separate them, and I can't just I can't tell you one I like more one. No, it's like, what do you like better, chicken or rice? I like both together. So that's who I am.
Final question before I let you go. So, what's next on your horizon? Are you going to release another album or any project on the way?
Well, I keep writing songs from time to time. It's like kind of like a way of freeing myself. And I have one song that I might put up there on the clouds and the Spotify world. There's one song that I wrote in English. It's called
Mm.
"Let It Go," and it's on Spotify, and it's actually doing pretty well. We have like more than 7 million streams or something.
All right. Well, Stephanie, I'll let all my viewers to check it out on Spotify and also to check out The Force of Nature on digital June 30th. Thank you so much for your time and congratulations.
Thank you.